Okay, all right. Well, let me break it down for people. Just the story of what's going on. So everybody, here's your little public service announcement. The following channels have been hacked. It definitely seems like it's my fault, and I'll tell everybody why in a minute. But these are the channels. My main best guy ever, which is currently renamed Brad Garlinghouse and is streaming some cryptocurrency stream that I have no control over and cannot.
Brad.
It's the name of the video is Ripple XRP goes to the moon! Explosion emoji.
So,
new cryptocurrency partnership and bullish news.
Red,
3,000 people are watching this.
Radcon 5, crypto's on the moon.
Why don't I pull these kind of numbers when I stream, either on my channel or on my fucking Twitch? God damn it! I'd be a partner right now. Brad,
maybe
piece of shit.
maybe a lot of them are fake viewers though.
That was my thought.
I mean, I think people are watching for the drama. They're like, "This is wrong. This is fucked up," which I totally understand. I would.
I mean,
check it out
this
too.
guy's got to be botting as well, right?
No doubt. It's not, by the way, okay, we're going to laugh. Brad Garlinghouse, really funny. It is not actually Brad Garlinghouse, just to be absolutely clear.
Brad Garlinghouse
like zero
is like
chance.
the CEO of some company.
This is an
Ripple,
important
yeah.
man. It's like the
Well,
Elon
so-
Musk of crypto. It's not actually him. So
Yeah, I've been looking into it, and he's a very rich man who owns
Yeah.
this Ripple company, which basically just moves money of various types around. Anything that can be used as currency, basically, it is a way of trading that internationally. Apparently, they're under a huge lawsuit, and he's in trouble for skirting the law.
That's why he's
as it
trying to
is.
pull a couple of side hustles, like capitalizing
Right.
a couple of YouTube channels here and there. Just,
But
grab them while you can.
It seems to be common in the crypto world for things like for hackers to take people's channels, live stream under names that are famous in the crypto world, such as this
Right.
one. But the actual people who took your channel, you can tell us about.
Yeah, please do.
Well, okay, I'll tell you. So there's a couple interesting things that happened over the last couple of days. So I've been talking to, this seems to have happened on around the 22nd or the 23rd, I think on the 23rd. So just so everybody knows, I'm already in contact. Oh, by the way, all the channels, just so you know, all the channels that are not us. It is Best Guy Ever, Bestie Boy, Best Guy Ever live streams, The Procrastinators, The Podcast, T-Bap, and Cantent. All of those have been hijacked.
Yesterday, I
Every
went. Yesterday I went through TBAP and I ripped every video that I could, just in case the worst happens.
Man.
I could not get all of them. Some of them I could not rip because they contained music. There were maybe like a dozen of
Oh,
those.
Ben, you gotta use. You can get them. You just gotta use
I'm
a
sure there's a
multitude
way.
of YouTube rip sites. I recommend
no.
switching between
I've said this-
Clip Converter and
both-
several others.
This is
I
what you
used
do.
Clip Converter to get the ones that I did manage to get.
Okay,
What you
what
got to
do you
do
got, Tom?
is you have to use VLC. You can download YouTube videos
Okay, yeah.
with VLC.
That's true. That's
Oh,
true.
no
also-
shit.
It works 100% of the
shit.
time.
I need to remember to do that from now on.
I got Phantom reviews. I could not get Keg reviews. Keg,
Oh, no,
Keg
that's a
reviews
gold mine.
Keg reviews putting your hoof down was copyright
That
claimed.
needs to be
a
preserved
lot
for
of
all
music in
time.
there.
It has to be saved.
Yeah.
It's a beloved video by me, if no one else. So those are all the channels. So here's what happened, everybody. What happened was I recently have been looking. A lot of people are like, "Oh my God, Nate, did you not two-factor authenticate your channels? Lol, did you use the same password?" No, this is not the issue. What happened was, by the way, we have checked. There have been no suspicious logins from I don't know, China or Russia or any of these.
I don't know if you saw my
nowhere
screenshot
unusual.
on TBAP. There was a suspicious login account from Russia on January 1st.
January 1st.
January 1st. Yeah, I screenshotted it.
Okay, I believe you. That must have just been before this. That must have been just an unrelated, I guess, separate hack thing. Because here's what happened.
Getting hacked from all
I've been
sides.
talking. I don't know.
Everybody
fucking know.
wants T-Bag.
I've been.
So lucrative.
I'm just saying, maybe potentially, I do use a VPN. I don't think I've ever set myself to Russia. Maybe I said to Russia and logged in. I don't think so, but I don't know, whatever. All right, so I was getting, recently, I'm doing one last Weagawa before I wrap up Weagawas for now, and are focusing on the bigger content as I've told a bunch of times. So for that, I was okay, it would be really funny and also cool and thematically appropriate to finally get one ad on the last Weagawa for now. So I more aggressively was looking through all the messages I get to see what ads are going to be. Some of them are legitimate and I will still be talking to, but one of them, I should have known, man. I should have known. But here's what happened. There was just one of those emails was hey, do you want to do this thing we'll pay you to like promote this software. And so what I said was like, there was a link to a website, and let me actually go get the name of this, because this is, I mean, at the very least,
Public
other
service
people can
announcement.
avoid.
Nobody
doing this.
click this link that you're about
No one
to
click on
read
this
the name
link
of.
from this company. And here's the fascinating thing. This website is extremely professional looking, and this is why I was tricked. I was like, it's supposed to be like a cloud software, like, what's that thing where you're like streaming gameplay between things? This is like the general pitch they had. Their website looks really good. And the whole thing was in English, the email, but I noticed that it seemed to be from, like, it was like Russian text or something. So I was a little bit, okay, I don't know what this is about. So they just say like, hey, like download this software. So I messaged them this one time, and I'm like, okay guys, like I'm open to this if it's good. Can you like tell me what you need me to do if I'm going to do this? They respond and they say, download this software, show it off in a video, and like we'll pay you for it. So I'm like, okay, I will go see what this is about. So I'm looking into it. And I go to the website, everything seems fine. I'm just like, okay. I mean, I'm not going to agree to do this yet until I know what I'm getting myself into. But what I will do is just download the software and like see what it is, because that should be fine, right? Oh, no. And what I believe happened is that I download the thing, I install it, and nothing seemed to happen on my computer. I was like, this is weird. I don't know what happened. Nothing changed. But then several days later, every YouTube account that like I just am logged into, generally speaking, all the accounts on there had disappeared from my Google accounts, and they seem to have been like moved to other people's Google accounts. So what I think happened is that there's some bot in here that uses either like your Google, like your cookies cache, or maybe like the fact that I'm currently logged in, because there were no suspicious logins from anywhere else. It probably was done from like my machine. That it just went in there, it like hijacked the fucking links to all these accounts. And this is something you can do on Google. You can just move your account to like another Google account on your YouTube channel. And so I think that was done like by at least some kind of intelligence, because it wasn't done to my vast number of just like small little throwaway YouTube accounts I make for various purposes, like test uploads and stuff. It was only like the big ones that are regularly used and have some value. So clearly,
even though like BGE live streams probably has less than 1,000 subs, right? Like
it's got like 1,500, but I do upload like twice a week, and it gets I don't know, they like 500 views per video. So that's not zero. So I guess they thought that was above their threshold for whatever reason. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the full story of like what I know. And so I'll just tell everybody that I have contacted Google for, and like I said, for all of these things, for all these different accounts. I've got like separate tickets running for each different account, and like I seem to be in contact with humans for all of them, and apparently they are working to sort it out. And from what I've heard, this isn't confirmed, it takes, like people have reported that when this has happened, because this is a fairly common thing, it happened to Pogo, apparently, famous music guy on YouTube, and a bunch of other people, that like it takes around 2 weeks before things get resolved, typically speaking. So you might not see any of these channels active for another 2 weeks. Hopefully after that they're back. That's what I know. I seem to see, the only thing that's really bad right now is that they're actively streaming on my personal YouTube channel, on Best Guy Ever. And, you know, some people are unsubscribing, and, you know, that's too bad. I hope no one's being tricked into buying fucking crypto, which is obviously
highly
bullshit.
doubt it. I don't even understand how,
I don't know.
Like, who the fuck would fall for this shit? Like, how does this even work? How does this racket even...
know.
There was somebody in my Discord theorizing that, like, maybe they literally just do this to, like, smear the name of Brad Garlinghouse or whatever.
Maybe.
But I don't know. It feels like just some...
Whoever it is, though, what gives me a little bit of happiness is that, like, knowing the MO, if these people want to, they could tank and delete everything or just fuck up everything on all these channels if they so chose. But it seems like the MO is just to use them for whatever reach they have. And generally speaking, they seem to come back. And there seems to be a pretty healthy, like, reversal process when you get your shit back. Like, if videos are deleted within a certain time frame, YouTube can restore them. So even if, like, someone was telling me that, like, hey, Nate, seems like the number of videos on your channel is dropping. That's ominous. I didn't look into it, but even if that's true, hopefully they'll be able to be revived. If not, I know a bunch of people are downloading videos, and including me. I've got most of the important ones stored, so we'll see. I guess we'll just see in time.
Most of the important ones. That's not good enough.
Okay,
I need all of them.
I don't have literally all of them. It's true, but I have all of, like, I have every best anime ever, best game ever, and like all the Weagawas, I think, from the last several years. So I should have, I don't know, pretty much everything. We'll see. So obviously it's not good. I can tell people, don't be too worried if you're concerned. I'm
changed your
generally
channel
pretty
banner.
optimistic. What's that?
They changed your channel banner.
They changed the banner. They changed the icon now. They replaced my little icon face.
I still see your face. But I don't know.
I refreshed it and I see Brad on here, but I don't know.
Also, all the affected channels have strings of Russian text in the About page that seem to be like
those are first
passages from Fight Club and/or the Bible or something.
Just like edgy posts about like in the night we do dangerous things and in the morning we only regret.
No,
Munchie
Munchie searched them and they were from Fight Club, like literally.
Oh, really?
It's just quotes from Fight Club for some
Maybe they
reason.
know I'm a big fan of Fight Club, so that's
Just tossing you a bone
Thought
here.
you'd appreciate it.
anarchy in the UK, bro. Let's fuck them up.
Anarchy.
Yeah. Well, that's the status. Hopefully things will be fixed soon. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh boy. Well, if you don't want RadCon to become BradCon, then
You gotta donate to the Kickstarter. Our lawyers advise us that donating to Radcon 4 will in no way save Radcon from becoming Bradcon. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people will think this is like, I mean, considering there was a Kickstarter with a good amount of money attached to it right now, I don't know if people might think like, is this some sort of fucking publicity stuff? This is odd timing. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
It was definitely. I was pretty upset just this morning because, like, I scheduled my video to come out at 12. So,
I know,
and of course, it came out alongside this. It's not that, it's not that I'm mad that it stole my thunder. It's that it's funnier than my fucking video. That's what makes me mad.
That is
Yeah.
The
unfortunate.
Brad Garlinghouse name is funnier than this story that I think is hilarious. But
I am seeing a lot of Brad Garlinghouse comments on the Digibro light novel.
It's all right, dude. You just got to
announcement.
lean into it. Like it's giving you the path forward.
Yeah.
That's right. We can capitalize on this at
Brad-
least a little
Brad
bit. We might
Garlinghouse
as well
is-
laugh
is-
about it.
He's definitely going to be in the Royal Rumble at Radcon 4.
Absolutely.
He's clearly the main villain. There's no doubt about it.
So,
Yep.
pledge if you want to see that. I mean, we're probably definitely going to be doing it already, but
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
what's going
and
to
you know
happen
what?
to
I'm
the
sorry. I'm restarting
podcast?
my phone.
Our ship's
what?
going to get sunk.
Our ship is currently sinking. We're bailing out the water. Hippo and BGE Boy are currently bailing things as fast as they can. Hopefully we stay afloat. I mean, there is a possibility that some or all of these channels don't come back. But like, even if that happens, we're just going to make new ones and like re-upload as much as we can and just keep going. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully that won't be too bad.
The thing that sucks, not so much like if that's the case, if you can't get them back. The worst thing is not that we can't have them back, but they still have them. They still have your channel. Like, everything that links to your channel will now link to Brad Garlinghouse.
I have some fear that, like, I mean, just considering the legality, it seems to me that this, I don't know this for sure, but it seems to me the most likely thing is that this was done, like, via, like, my personal logins, that, like, Google will be like, sorry, Nate, like, sure, you can prove you're you, but, like, this was done on your account. We can't prove you didn't do this. We don't have the authority to just give them back.
If they were to say that, that would be the most fucking, like, pretending to be ignorant thing I've ever heard. Like,
I mean, I'd hope so.
Well,
I would hope so.
Even if it's from your account, it's not like you can't take it back if it was, like, a mistake. Like, oh, I accidentally did this. Can you please undo this? Like, Google can't say
guess
no,
you're
because
right.
that's just stupid.
But I'm just thinking, like, what about respecting the rights of, in this case, like, they're a criminal clearly, but, like, the other person?
Well, hold
like,
on. If they believe the claim that you accidentally moved it to this other thing, how would it be, that would mean that this is, like, this is one person, basically. How would it be disrespecting that channel's rights? Like either way, you're the original.
What if
your account is linked to the channel?
The hypothetical I fear slightly is like, what if I had under the table made an agreement to like sell my account to these people, which I totally didn't do, to sell my account to Brad Garlinghouse, stuff's wallet full of money that I did in fact do the thing I'm saying with. What if I had sold it to them and they're like, well, I mean, that's your business if your account got, we don't have the authority to just take it from
I see what you
people.
mean, but I've
Seems unlikely. I know.
I'm just thinking
Seems a
about
little
how
worried.
my one of my friends one time sold a World of Warcraft account to somebody for $400, and that person then used it to like just farm gold or whatever. Like he turned it into a bot, and got caught by Blizzard, and they returned the account to my friend. Like he just got to keep the money.
Nice.
So sometimes things
how
go
nice.
extra good.
Dude, when you get the channel back, it's gonna come with so much cryptocurrency.
Oh, that would be.
There's gonna be so much.
That happened to
this
my
isn't
World
quite-
of Warcraft account actually. A
yeah?
bot stole it, and then when I got back, I just had so much vast wealth in the game. I was a god.
That's awesome.
They just helped me out.
Thinking back on it now, actually that is fucking hilarious. Fuck yeah. But thinking back, I remember my League of Legends account. I think this is one of the main reasons I stopped playing. Or no, I think I didn't play for a long time. In that lapse, like I noticed that I couldn't get back in. It seemed like it had been stolen or something had happened with it, and I definitely had been stolen. I couldn't get into it. And I had some efforts like, oh, maybe I'll like try to get in and like help my friends. But then I was like, oh wait, it's League of Legends. I'm not going to put in the effort to like get back in there just to, lose more money and stuff. So thank you, hackers. You saved me on the one hand, you hurt me on the other. All in all, that's what I call balance. That's balance. By the way, I'm getting the name of the company. Okay, got it. So this is the email I got. It's this company, Vontex, Vontex. That's the one who messaged me. Guys, just a little recommendation. I would not accept a deal from Vontex promo if you get an email from them. I don't mean to besmirch the good name of the Vontex Corporation, but
Yes,
when I
you
went
do.
to the,
That is the entire point.
They are literally the real crypto.
I mean,
fascists.
maybe it's like a Brad Garlinghouse thing where like they're just using a different name to fuck with people. I mean, I don't know. I mean, probably not. And the other thing is, one of the things I did early on before I installed the software was I was just like, oh, well, I'll just Google these guys and like see what they are, just like what the product is. Like there was like 0 results on the internet for Vontex.
That
Like,
That's a
whatever.
red
maybe
flag.
should have
So
been
I
the
should have
sign
known.
that
Should have known.
that you should have done that.
Look, okay,
it's
that's
probably
why
just
I
some,
was,
like,
I was
burner
thinking to
name,
myself,
like,
I'm
fake.
being such a big-brained ethical boy right now. Like, I am absolutely not going to agree to just take these people's money until I know it's like a product and I'm willing to use it, blah, blah, blah. But I will just try out the software. That couldn't hurt, right?
Little did you
Well,
know. That's all they
Little
needed
did I
from
know.
you.
Yep, that's correct. That's correct.
more
Now
like
Lamau.
soft skull that you got on you there.
as opposed to what?
Like a soft spot on your skull because you're like a baby.
Oh, well, yeah, but it sounded like you were saying soft skull, like that was a play on something I'd said previously.
Yeah,
like
the
a joke.
software.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yes.
see?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, there
got
you
it.
go.
Got it. Well, yeah, I have a small brain and a soft brain. These are both confirmed at this point.
Very
so.
soft.
And here's the
Very
other thing.
smooth.
Very, very, very smooth. No wrinkles here. My computer is definitely still compromised and very likely still has this operating. So I'm spending the vast majority of time unplugged from the internet on that machine because I need to wipe it. As Tom advised, I need to just completely destroy the computer and rebuild it software from the ground up, which I will do. But I'm in the middle of editing something and I am terrified of rebooting it and not being able to like make all the weird connections. You know how if people use Vegas, like you pull files from all over your computer. I've got things like a download folder and like an
Nate,
editing folder.
The
and
reason I don't have that problem is that anything I'm working on, I keep exclusively on the desktop. And
that's fair.
It's a great motivator because I hate having shit on my desktop. So I will literally edit the video just to get the fucking shit off my desktop.
But what happens when your editing project is 6 months long though? Just by virtue of the project.
That has happened, and it's miserable. It fucking sucks. Too much shit on my desktop.
Well, I mean, so I'm hoping to have that video done, the one I'm working on, soon, and it'll be ready to go. This much discussed Nate's working on a video for the end of the month or whatever. I mean, there's been some derailings. Even before this, RadCon 4 really took up a good chunk of time. But like, I might have it ready real quick. I just won't have a place to upload it until I have the channel back, and I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna give it like a couple weeks to see if the channel returns at all before I like make best guy ever Redux or whatever the fuck thing I have to do to keep moving. So,
Second best guy ever.
secondest bestest guy in the world will be the second channel, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, if you need to, I can temporarily host it on my channel too. Just have everybody shit.
I
I
appreciate
did that with
the offer.
I did that with one of Jesse's videos once. There was a Ground Zeroes vlog he did. That's on that's on After Dark. It never got re-uploaded anywhere else. It's just on After Dark.
Yeah, it must have been years ago. I forgot about that.
Supposed to be working right.